what gets our ego and our pride, and then our stubbornness to just die believing what we believe. See, one thing about us, when we believe something, we just die with it. Even like one thing I had to learn was just go with truth. Stop having a belief that's in stone, and go with a belief that just believes in truth. So if I believe one thing, but then you present something to me and I figure it out and that's the truth, I'm gonna switch up my mindset no matter how long I've been believing it, no matter how long, because when we follow truth, that makes the lifestyle a little more clear. You know what I'm saying? Like my mama raised me like this, so even if you present me with some truth, forget that. I'm still gonna stick with this. And that's how.
Man, hold up. It's your boy DJ K Jizzle. Look at
Hey, your girl Sabrina Ford. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
How y'all doing? How you doing today, Miss Sabrina?
I'm doing good. How are you, Kevin? Happy Wednesday.
Hump day. I'm blessed.
Day it is. The middle of the week.
For
I'm
real.
watching the clock because I get paid at 9 o'clock tonight, y'all. Woo. Look.
You gonna let me borrow some money? You gonna let me borrow some money?
If you need it, I will.
I don't need it, but my Zelle account, I'm gonna give it to you. No, I'm just playing. We had a little delay, man. Our guest, man, was caught up in a tornado, man. I was like, let's reschedule, but he still came. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm gonna probably let you go first, Sabrina, because I know more about him already. No, because I already know more. So you're gonna want to catch up.
It's gonna let you go first.
But if I go first, I'm gonna talk about the new stuff too. You first,
all right. Okay, I'll go first because I do want to touch bases on that clip I just saw.
Okay, I'll and you know what? I think I got that clip fired up. So
yes,
we make that happen.
I'm gonna let you know to run that clip back.
Okay, but I want y'all to give a warm welcome to my fam, Tony Johnson. Look, he's
good with your family.
That's when you know. That's when you know you got a vision right there. When you see somebody head like this, that's a vision.
No, what I was doing is I was catching you going live so I can share it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put it out there. You feel me?
Thank you.
Yeah. Gotta push it out there.
Share the love. Show the love. Matter of fact, everybody out there, if you're watching right now, go ahead and hit that like, save, and share button. Show us some love.
For real.
What's good, though? Thank y'all for having me on.
Y'all getting these comments. Man, I appreciate you coming. You just don't know. I've been seeing all this stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her go first because she got to get caught up. I'm gonna go a whole nother route.
Nah, hey, I've been tapping in with her on the low too. You know what I'm saying? I might need to do some interviewing. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Nah, don't come with all that. Don't do all that now. You know, I ain't doing all that. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay.
I know, like Kevin, he reached out to me And he's like, you got to tap into this guy. He's amazing. You need to tap into him, get into his network with him, collab with him. I'm like, okay, send me the info, send me the info. So I remember sending you the friend request and I started following you. And I told Kevin, I was like, well, I sent him the friend request, but he hadn't accepted it yet.
Have I still haven't? I
No, you
have.
have now.
Oh, okay.
Now you have, yes, yes.
Okay.
I said maybe just nudge him a little bit, let him know it's me.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
I don't be checking a lot of stuff, man. I tell y'all my days. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to sound like it's complaining because I asked for this job, but man,
I love it.
that's all
I
I can
love
say is
it.
man.
I
You
get
know.
it. I get it. Some days it's like, oh, I feel like it's a lot, but this is what I asked for.
Yeah, that's what I
So,
asked for. I'm not complaining. That's what I
yeah,
asked for.
we're not complaining about it, but we're
Yeah,
human.
yeah, yeah, for sure, for
We're
sure,
gonna
for sure.
talk about it.
Talk about it. I'm here for you.
Real.
Yes,
Every
absolutely.
time to kind of reschedule on me, you know it ain't going down like that, K Jizzle. Come on, baby. Unless I walk in here and it's dark and I can't do nothing, that's the only way. As long as the lights on, we going.
See,
I
this
love it. I love it. And that's all about being a person of your word, and then I'm the same way. I try to keep my commitments. Kevin sent me a message at 7:30, and I'm actually getting off work and running errands after work. And I just mentioned, I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so sorry. It's 7:55. Let me get it together real quick because I gotta keep my commitment.
Yeah,
I'm
we got to pull up, man. You got to.
Yeah,
man.
so I appreciate it.
I
I
appreciate y'all
understand.
having me on.
You
I understand.
too.
What's up?
Busy, man. That's why I say you don't want me to go in because if I go first, I'm going way because I
Oh yeah,
know about.
you know we go back. You know what I'm saying? You know how I go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, well,
No,
let's
no,
jump
no,
into
no.
it 'cause I don't know much, so let's jump
No,
into it.
no, no, no.
We gotta start from the
Wait,
beginning.
wait. We ain't gotta go that far back.
We going far back?
Yeah, I'm here for whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I'm new. If I'm a new person, there gonna be other new people because I'm bringing my network along too. So we're
Yeah.
gonna start. We got Tony, the realer than real Johnson on here. We gotta start with where you from, your family and all.
Oh yeah, you know
Gotta
I'm.
start with the basics. So just tell me a bit about yourself. Just know I don't know you, so let's
For
get to
sure.
know each other.
Nah,
So
nah.
tell me a little bit about you.
Oh yeah, you Tony Johnson. Really than real. You already know that's the label. You know what I'm saying? That's my first business venture at 17, 16, 17. So I've been in business since get go. Born in Taylor, raised in Boyle, Texas. I've been in Temple since I was about 9. So I'm just a Central Texas baby. Now, I mean, I can get into the Street Slide Tours book that I got. I can get into leaving the house at 12 years old and being on my own. I can get into all the
Mhm.
street stuff I've lived through. But at this point in my life, I'm just the CEO of Changing the Narrative Foundation, my nonprofit. CEO Youth League is my program for the youth that I teach the youth entrepreneurship and try to get them into business and different things to get them out the streets because I understand that when you're at that age, the reason I went to the streets is because I wanted money. So I try to get these youth to
Yeah,
get some money while they're young, and that'll keep them out the streets. We got a building called a House of Resources, so we raising money right now to upgrade that building so we can really have a community infrastructure. A real institution in our community. So that's me in a nutshell. Of course, I skipped over a lot, but
yeah,
however,
I love
whatever
it.
y'all
Cool.
want to dive, if y'all want to deep dive into certain different parts, we can do that. But that was just me a quick little old bio of me.
I love it. Kudos to you. Shout out to everything that you've done success wise. I mean, I know you didn't dive into it,
Yeah,
but we all have a past, and it just matters what you do with it. How do you overcome things? What are you setting yourself up for success, or are you continue to go down that path of failure? So, just to
yeah,
see people turn their lives around, kudos to you, especially us black men, black women, black men especially. Let me
yeah.
let me take myself out of that one.
No, I
Black
get you.
men especially. Kudos to you. I'm really proud of you. Everything that you're doing, I see it. I got
Yeah.
you pulled up over here, and I'm looking. I see everything you got going on. I want to know a little bit more about the foundation. You said,
Changing the narrative.
yeah.
Yeah, it's my nonprofit. It's a 501c3 nonprofit that I just became. They backdated to last year, but I really just my third month registered as a legit nonprofit. And it's just isn't something new to me. I'm a business person, so I never did everything I normally did for the kids. I just posted what a couple of weeks ago when I had my first event in 2000 when I was a teen myself. So that lets you know I always had the spirit. You know what I'm saying? And then I did my most recent picture of a couple of years ago. Well, not my most recent, but a picture a couple of years ago. So let people know that the nonprofit is new, the CEO Youth League is new, but the vision and the movement of me wanting to help the youth, I've been doing that since I was a youth. So the nonprofit is just me just getting in this game, trying to figure out, oh, this is how y'all operate, or I've been doing this out of my pocket. I'm supposed to get paid. I mean, I'm supposed to get grants and stuff to feed kids, and I'm supposed to do this and I'm supposed to do that. So it's me learning the system game, instead of me draining myself and doing it out the heart. Now we're trying to turn it into an organization where we can really impact more people by raising money and all that stuff. But you can, you can only do so much out your pocket. You're gonna get drained out here.
That is true. That is true.
Coach G, that we have him on here on a regular. Shout out
What's
to
up,
him. I
Coach
need
G?
to see him off in the
Coach
comments, man.
G.
Say
For
he
sure.
be on some self stuff.
I
But,
like that. Keep it a G.
It's no other way. It's no other way.
This
I like
changing
that.
the narrative. So you're basically teaching them like life skills, managing money, stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but basically it's about options, bro. Like we when I was growing up, we had sports, we had finish school, go get a job, we had hope you can make it in college, we had go to the military, and that was about it. We had like 5 or 6 options, and as I got older, I'm like, why y'all didn't teach us about stocks, real estate, bonds, and why y'all didn't teach us about banking? It's hundreds of things we can learn. Why y'all only taught us about 5 or 6 ways to make it? And then the ways, those 5 or 6 ways are like sports. Only half or 1% of these kids ever gonna see a professional check. So why are we teaching every kid to go play sports when most of them will never see a professional check? You know what I'm saying? And it's not that I hate sports. It's that I hate that we put sports first. Sports should be 4th, 5th on your kids' list because the odds are they not gonna make it. And you know what I'm saying? And that's just me being real. And I know a lot of parents don't like it. A lot of sports leagues don't like it. But I'm here to save lives. And I'm the one that see the kids when they 17, 18, 19, when they don't make it, when they depressed, when they go to the streets, when they go to the alcohol. Because you've been told all your life you're gonna make it. No one ever told you, well, your chances are slim. You can play sports because sports do give you good, good health. Good sports bring a lot of goodness, but your odds of making it are low. So you can play sports, but I'm gonna teach you about banking. I'm gonna teach you about investing. I'm gonna teach you about doing stocks. I'm gonna teach you about all this stuff, and then you can play sports. But I meet kids that they don't know nothing about sports, and to me, that's child endangerment. Really, we feeding our kids to the slaughtering block when all these kids think they're all gonna make it. It's a million kids that think they're gonna make it to the pros, and it's only 300 jobs available. That's the numbers, not the number. That math ain't math, and you know what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah.
I ain't
So
looking
that,
at it like
I just like a couple years ago, I just started like tagging, changing the narrative. I don't know where it came from, and then like last year, I'm like, when I was thinking about a nonprofit, I'm like, I always put changing the narrative at the end of my posts and stuff. So that's what we're gonna roll with because we have to do that. The system ain't gonna do that. The school's not gonna do that. The quote unquote white man or whatever you want to call it ain't gonna do that. We have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I got the House of Resources because I'm not gonna go complain to the schools why they not teaching our babies this and that. We build our own schools. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got a chicken farm. That's why I'm into seafood. That's why I'm into gardening because we got to feed ourselves. We got to house ourselves. We got to clothe ourselves. Like it's cool. I got an RTR shirt on, right? A hoodie on, right? But I need a cotton field that produces the cotton that makes this. And that's what I'm saying. So we need to get deeper into that as a people. We need to get deeper into it.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, that's deep right there.
Yeah,
man.
And it's only deep because we wasn't taught that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we taught that from birth, it'd be regular. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean about changing the narrative. These kind of conversations need to be regular. They don't need to be breaking news or first time a kid, like when you get that kid a ball or a football or a basketball at 1, I want to start talking to you in your ear about stocks at one. It might sound crazy, but by the time that kid get 5, that kid gonna be on another level than most kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to
Absolutely.
do. And we gotta build them up to that. You know.
I agree. I agree. I don't have
Mhm.
children, but I have nieces and nephews.
Yeah, me too.
And
I don't
I,
have any. Yeah. Yeah.
I try to, teach them, the things that I wasn't taught. My oldest nephew, he's 19 now, up in college, and I'm just slowly and surely like trying to send them like different type of YouTube videos, like Wall Street Trapper, like especially people like his age that he will relate to.
Yeah. Somebody he can tap into.
Like start watching his videos, about saving money, investing, and things like that. Like this is stuff that I didn't learn, and with my nieces and my older sister, she thinks I tell the girls too much. They're 17. Well, they will be 17. And I'm like, no, I don't tell them too much. You have to think about certain things in life that happened to you. At what age did it start happening? And what age did you start learning about this? And what didn't we learn at a certain age that we should have learned? Like, I love what you're saying, Tony. The younger we start teaching them about certain things and we just start embedding it into their lifestyle at a young age.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling them now. It doesn't matter if you start saving $5 or $10 a week. You're only 15 years old right now. Just
Yeah.
get in the habit of saving money. Right now, the amount really doesn't matter because you're 15. But when you get older, you'll have that habit ready, and you already know I need to start saving. Now you can start saving more as you get older. So it does. It definitely starts when they're young. There's a lot of things that I wish I knew when
Yeah.
I was younger. But if I'm taking accountability, there's a lot of things that my parents did try to teach me that when I was 17, I don't care. So I have to take accountability for the things that were trying to be taught to me, and I just didn't listen at the time. So
Yeah, and that's a balance. Like my mom, I know she get mad when I have interviews and I talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Especially leaving the house at 12 and in the route that I went. But my mom was a great mom, and she did her best. But like I always try to tell her, the tools that she was giving me are a failing. That's a failing way to live as a black man trying to make it in America.
mm,
And she didn't do it on purpose. She did what she was taught.
talking from a woman's perspective.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
It,
Yeah.
it just, and we had these conversations, and like I tell people all the time, to really change the narrative, we're gonna have to have uncomfortable conversations. So sometimes we're gonna have conversations that somebody might not want to hear in the group, but I'm never coming from a disrespectful point. I'm never coming to demonize or like,
Yeah.
I'm not super religious. I know my boy is, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just so I just respect everybody. I tell everybody whatever makes you a better person. I respect that. But
Yeah.
when we lead with certain things and we only know certain things, it's just a failing strategy. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I want to get at. I just want to have real conversations on how we gonna win, not about what you are,
Yeah.
what you claim, or what you praise and all that. That's all love. But is that win? Are we gonna win with that? If we winning with that, I'm cool. I don't care what you. I don't care if you go to church 7 days a week. I don't care if you never go to church. Are we building a community? Are we building up strong the next generation stronger? And are we building wealth for our people? That's all I
Right.
care. I don't get into
Right.
the back and forth, or you got to believe what I believe, or you don't believe that you crazy, or that's a losing strategy. But that's what we stay in conversation, especially us as a community. We love to have conversations that don't mean nothing. We just talking.
Yeah.
My boy
Yeah.
KG that
I'm
got froze over there or what?
I'm just we just gonna roll with it because I don't know what happened to him. Kevin,
Say, was you in a tornado too?
we
Yeah.
lost you, buddy.
What's up, Steve? What's up, man? What's up, family?
That's funny. No, I'm
Yeah.
glad you brought all that up because Kevin played a clip right before we brought you on, and
Yeah.
you were talking about you believing a certain thing or believing in a certain way or something, and somebody come and teaching you different. That's very important because a lot of people do get kind of stuck in certain ways and certain beliefs, and you really do have to open your mind and allow education and allow somebody to teach you something new. And you have to be willing to accept it. And I want to add, be willing to do your own research behind it too.
Yeah.
Facts.
But our people, the way because I mean, and I'm talking about me too, because I was programmed and I was the same way. So the thing about the community that I see a lot, even if and that's why I'm so big on, I just go with the truth, because I see most of us don't. Most of us go with what we've been born and raised to go with, no matter if it's true or not. So if I learned that if I tell you a fact, if you've been believing it from birth, you're gonna tell me your opinion is a fact and my fact is an opinion. Just because you've been believing it, and that's what I want to get away from. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I got beliefs, I got things that I see a certain way, but a fact is a fact, no matter how I feel about it. And we need to all have that spirit that, dang, I did believe that all my life, you know, because I had that awakening, like, hold on, mama, I believe this, I believe that, I thought about this. I used to actually think I'm gonna get struck, you know, I was scared of all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hold on, but why this person over here doing the most damage ever, and they just living today 100, and this person over here, it's a baby that ain't even did nothing, and they born with diseases and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it can't be that. Life is life. You know, things happen to all of us, and it ain't no good or, I mean, it ain't no this happened to you because you good, or this happened to you because you bad. Because I see bad people that don't nothing happen to, and I see good people that go through everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, so life is life, man. So I just want us to be like respect and love and believe what you believe and stand on what you stand on. But let's make sure that we always trying to lean towards the truth and lean towards what's better for us as a people.
Yeah, and my advice to everybody, if you're young coming up and you taking college courses, the best college course I took was my philosophy class. Take a philosophy class, because it will teach you to question everything.
Question everything.
Everything around you, everything that you've been taught, whether you've been taught it and you do your research and you find out it was true, okay, cool. Or you do your research and you find out, just like you said, like, this has been false my whole dang life. Like, I believe in this way. So yeah, that philosophy class was probably the best classes I took, because it really helped me open my eyes to some of the things that I like and I do like. It's funny, like something simple as, I'm a huge Cowboy fan. But when I took that philosophy class, it had me questioning, like, am I really a Cowboy fan? Or did my mama, because she's a big Cowboy fan, and because I grew up watching the Cowboys because she was watching the Cowboys. Was I ever even given an opportunity to like another team? No, I love the Cowboys. Like, that was instilled in me. So
it's like a gang. You was born into it. It's a gang. You was born into that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you ain't had no choice. You was born into that. You didn't have a shot.
Born into it. I love it. I love it. Kevin, are you still here?
I keep hearing him doing a little whispering or something. He doing something over there.
I'm gonna play some.
Okay, play it.
I'm gonna see if I can get this to play right quick.
If that's the clip, we already talked about it.
So we just trying to build and inspire. I always tell parents, if you got 4 kids, the one that plays the sports don't get the most attention. Not that you don't love all your kids, but sports is more popular where we're from, especially in Texas. So I'm building a relation where I want to create the speller, the book author, the painter, the drawer. I want to make that just as popular as these in sports. So it's about opportunity, because only 1% of every professional check. But if you're an investor, if you're into real estate, if you're into any kind of business, you can do that until you're gone. You can only play sports for so many years. So I'm not against sports. I know there's a lot of kids that love sports and y'all live and die by sports. I just want to let y'all know that y'all need to put some other things into it. Because even if you do make it in sports, most sports people like LeBron, but a businessman. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be in business with the same energy that you have in sports. Don't put all your energy into sports and then lack your business, or be lazy when it comes to starting a business or something like that.
I didn't get to play it before we talked about it, but you explained it better on here. Like, you elaborated. I really understood what you was trying to say on here better.
Yeah, because sometimes when I talk, people take it the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to really, it is what it is. Because I'm going against the grain, and I'm only doing that not just because I feel like, I'm going against that because I seen it, I lived it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from a family with hundreds of black strong men. Only one of us made it, my uncle. And he wasn't even the best, he wasn't even the best football player, but he made it. You know what I'm saying? So out of hundreds of black boys, my family showed you that only one made it out of that, you know. So that's the reality. I get it. It's not popular to say. I get it that it feels like you're killing kids' dreams. No, I'm actually increasing their dreams because I'm the one that see them at 17, 18, and they depressed because they thought they was gonna make it. You thought you was gonna make it and be a LeBron all your life, and I'm like, you still can be LeBron. I had kids tell me that their life is over at 18, 19 because they didn't make it to college, or they're not gonna make it to the pros. I'm like, your life just started. And this is why I had the same message with some student athletes last week, and I always tell them is, and I was getting to it in that you might not be LeBron on basketball court, but you can be the LeBron James of your family in business. Like, I don't play no basketball, but in my family, I'm the LeBron James because of what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can still make it to that pedestal, that peak and reach the top, but it might not be in sports. And that's the message I just want to give kids. Like, play sports, work out, try your best, but just always know that I got plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And then if I can't make it to the league, maybe I can buy me a team one day and own a team in the league. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of attitude that I want to give our kids.
Now watch this. Watch this. How do you know these guys?
Who's?
Who, me?
No, Tony.
Who I know? What guys?
Shield of that. Do you know them?
Oh yeah. That's the fam, man. I met Steve about a year and a half ago. Yeah, about a year. I think it's a year. Yeah, it's only been knowing him for like a year. I think it seems like I've been knowing him forever. But I met Steve in one of our pro black groups, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I run I was in the military, and I run a protection company." You know what I'm saying? And you know, my rules of what I always teach us: we got to be able to feed ourselves, house ourselves, clothe ourselves, educate ourselves, employ ourselves, and then protect it. So everything that I do, from my thrift store to the house of resources, to my gardens, to my chickens, to my bees, to everything I do, is about those principles. And when I ran across him, and it's 3 Army vets that's really certified, that's running an executive protection. I didn't know what that was. I thought security, like a bodyguard. They were like, "Nah, this next level. This is like right up under the Secret Service type stuff." And I was like, "Man, what do y'all need? I want to pour into y'all." And they was like, "Well, everybody we try to get to, they want money, they need this, they need that." And we just, at the beginning, we just started. I'm like, "I don't need nothing. I'm just honored to just try to help y'all go to the next level." So we started doing stuff. I brought them to Texas last year. We got some people certified with CPRs, and we did a symposium about human trafficking and all that type of stuff. And it was almost 2 years. That's what I'm saying. It feels like about 10. I don't even know. Wow. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, I just tapped into them. But when I got with them, I wanted to help push that, because, you know, like in executive protection, especially, it's probably like 1% black, maybe. I don't even know what percentage of black people in that field. But on top of that, like, it's hundreds of $millions contracts up for those type of companies. But when I thought about it, I thought about protecting our community. So when I got with them, I'm like, I'm down with it. I do what I can to market, promote, and put it out there. But we need to bring an element that we can do something for our community and protect that too. And that's, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we locked in on. We locked in on, okay, y'all can do the high end protection. We're gonna add a community vibe to it, and we're gonna build on that. So they're my bros, man. And we building it, you know what I'm saying? Shield of Valor Executive Protection. Go follow them, go to the website, and, you know, donate, because we raising money. They having a kid camp this July. I'm going out there to Cali too, and we're gonna be out there, and they just be teaching kids all the stuff. I'm going to learn. I don't know nothing about compasses. I don't know nothing about surviving in no wilderness. I don't know nothing about none of this stuff. So I'm going as a mentor, but I'm really going to learn too on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I love that. I like that. That's why it's so important to collaborate with people, because listen to everything you said. It feels like 10 years. It's almost been 2 years, but listen to everything you said y'all did within those 2 years. That's amazing. That's why I love collaborating.
Yeah,
I love
collaboration, but it's what we need, because like, like I see them because I see me. I know what I be needing from my community, but I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And of course, we talk about funds, and we need the fund, but it's more than that. It's the hands-on. It's the person that'll just reach out and do something for nothing. Like everybody, we be at the beginning stages and people be like, yeah, I help you, but what you gonna pay me? I'm like, oh, I just started. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
Jump in the camera.
Yeah, but I understand because we got to make money to survive, but we got to have a spirit that I'm just gonna reach out and help my brother or my sister if I can. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always about me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Especially if you know that this is all the beginning.
It's all the
Like,
beginning.
don't come to me and you know I'm just now pulling the rabbit out the hat. Like I'm
And be able to see the future. Be able to see the future with it. I ain't telling you to cut it.
absolutely.
Yeah, you got to be able to see the future with it. Like, I'm not worried about no money from them right now, but do I know if we build this up right, it's hundreds of millions of dollars on the table. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. He said a
And the
Marine.
right
He said,
people will be there at the right time.
Oh man, I disrespect them boys, man. You know, hey, y'all know. Excuse me, I don't know nothing about no military. I tell everybody, man, I'm just a street cat that wanted to change my life and do better. So, did I say Army vet? I said Army vet
I think so.
because he checking me in
The
the
Marine
comments.
respect.
Man, I know I just learned.
I love it.
And I just learned that they got some kind of little beef. I thought it was all the same. I'm sorry.
You know what? It is different. It is.
I don't want no problems. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no problems, man. I need the protection. I don't want no problems, bro. You know what I'm
Like firefighters and police officers. Like, no. Like,
saying? Yeah. My boy got me good. I got to make that one up to you. Marines, man. My boy Marine vet. You know what I'm saying? My bad.
say, shout out to Myra, because I don't want her to think I didn't see her. I see her texting. I'm sorry, Myra.
How you doing, Myra? I see, Myra in the comments going up. I see that. What's going on, Myra J?
For
Kevin,
real.
you missed
He
half
said,
the show.
he said, solid brothers, glad to see connect. Tell me, say,
Man, me and
go
Kevin
so
go back.
far back.
We almost 30 years at this, man. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
wow.
What year we dropped that album, Bruising Blocks? That was like 2003, 2. What year was that, bro? I don't even remember. We dropped the album together. You know what I'm saying? He flaked on me. We never dropped part 2 though, so he flaked on me. But we ain't gonna start that conversation today. You know what I'm saying?
Did you play me some of y'all's music? Did you tell me this?
You probably ain't got none. I still got it. I still got it in the archives. I still got it.
I ain't got it. I tell everybody if they was able to hear that CD, that was my best work.
Oh yeah. Yeah, nah. We recorded that. We recorded a lot of that right in his apartment in the kitchen, going hard. You know what
Wow, love it.
I'm saying? Yeah. Nah,
I wish I could sing or rap.
Yeah, nah. And it's gonna come out though, Kevin.
Hey,
I got some.
I got
some all greatest hits I'm about to drop. So I'm gonna be putting that music out.
So y'all were doing rap. It was rap.
Yeah, my rap name Gangsta T. That's K Jizzle. Ask him who gave him that K Jizzle name. You know what I'm saying?
Some of this.
Yeah, that was the K Jizzle. You know what I'm saying?
We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we go. Yeah. I had to bring up some stuff about Kevin. He used to want to battle rap and beef with rappers and stuff. I'm like, bro, chill, bro. Like, yeah, we got a whole lot of history, man. When I seen his kids, I'm like, man, they grown ups now. They were little babies last time I seen them.
Man.
Yeah, but I seen them when we was recording the house, they were little babies crawling around and stuff, man.
For real. Yeah. That's facts. They was. And matter of fact, the oldest daughter, she just had a baby.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. They beat me to the punch. I still, you know what I'm saying? Like Grandpa K Jizzle, you understand me?
You know what?
You gotta put G Paul K Jizzle. You gotta change it up. I ain't know you was a grandpa. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start calling you grandpa now. You know what I'm saying?
No. G Paul.
G Paul K Jizzle. You understand?
No.
Congratulations, though. Salute, man. Congratulations. Yeah, that's G Paul right there, man.
Sabrina.
What's up?
Really?
G Paul, you missed half the show. Like you've been MIA, your camera has been bad. It's just been
He
me and
act like
Tony Bobbin.
he act
We
like he
don't,
in the tornado.
we
I'm in the
don't need
tornado.
you anymore. Like
I'm trying to get back on. I'm having problems.
It's all right.
what?
My laptop tripping, so I'm on my phone.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
I should have got on my phone because I see mine a little blurry. Y'all all looking clear and crispy, and I'm like, I got like a
Yeah,
little blur.
yours is a little blurry.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I just looked at them. I'm like, y'all
Blur.
looking crispy, and I'm over here. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm having problems. My laptop, so I can pull up everything I want. It ain't
Yeah,
connected.
I be seeing you do your thing. I'm like, man, K just got it all together. I don't know how to do none of this stuff you be doing on all the little introductions, and man, I don't know how to do none of that
I,
stuff. I just
man, I gotta
go
give you
live
a
and be
crash
like, hey,
course.
welcome back. You understand me?
No, I gotta give you a crash course. We
Yeah,
I'll show
yeah.
you. But what I really want to talk about was this event you got coming up June the 22nd.
Oh yeah. Changing the narrative, the benefit concert and festival. Just like an introduction to the Central Texas about the nonprofit and
Mm.
my main thing is I be seeing a lot of good stuff happening, man. But see, I'm kind of like a person that I don't want to be like I'm a pessimistic person, always looking for something bad to say, right? You know, so
Mm.
I see the events that we have when we have like the Juneteenth, when we have the Easters and all that stuff. It's beautiful. Kids out there running around, people feeding them, you know, giving them free barbecue. You know, all that's beautiful. I did that for a lot of years, but I had realized that all those backpack I give away, all the free food days that I had, I wasn't impacting. You know what I'm saying? You can have a fun day and give them a free hot dogs or something, but when they go home, they still struggling. When they go home, they still faced with what they face. So I just want us to not to knock anybody that do none of that. It's all love, and any good is always better than none at all. You know what I'm saying? So I never
Yeah,
want to sound
absolutely.
like I'm saying that. But I thought about, okay, what if at this Easter day in the park where everybody having fun, we got a group of people that's just a little more serious over there. The group of people that's over the builders, the people that's really trying to figure out how do we change the narrative in our communities. We need that at every barbecue, at every family reunion, at every function. Is it going to be 100%? No, but we need 10, 20 serious people at every fun day event to build. And these kids need to see that, yeah, we can have fun, we can kick it, but we need to have a switch that now it's time to build right now. We don't have that switch. Everything is about what you were saying about your nephew. They too young to hear this. Or man, you go put your ear to the door and hear some of these kids. They talk like they 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? But when we talk about money, investing, stuff like that,
Right.
I get told that all the time. Don't you think they too young for that? I'm like, no.
Mm-mm.
Do you know how these kids talk? Do you know how I was talking at 12, 13 years old?
Right.
I was out there. You know, like I thought I was a 30-year-old at 12, like straight up. Like you couldn't tell me. You know what I'm saying? I thought I could whoop a grown man. I probably would have got the brakes beat off me. But in my mind, I thought I was ready for all that. You know, K Jizzle, you know how I used to, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was ready for all that. So now we need to introduce them to that world and let them know that it's cool to party and play. But what really woke me up, I got a Jewish partner, man, and he was like, man, you know, at 5 years old, we start teaching our kids how to run banks. And I'm like, man,
Wow.
I meet 18-year-old black kids that don't even know how to open up a savings account.
Wow.
Dang.
So our kids are already 13, 15 years behind.
Right.
I'm talking about banking system is
Right.
complicated, but
Right.
so they kids learning a banking system at 5. Our kids don't even know how to open up a savings account at 18. They
Right.
already. That's why we always got to be the person that's employed. That's why we never the owners. That's why we never the bosses, because they so far ahead of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll quit the game I got from all this investing and stuff. I was in my 30s, like from 12 to 30. I thought I was gonna be a millionaire drug dealer. I didn't know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew I wasn't gonna work for nobody. I knew that early. I wasn't gonna never work for nobody. But I
Yeah.
just I wouldn't have nobody to give me the game. Like, nah, you need to invest. Now you need to be smarter with this. Now you need to take that energy that you got and point it in a more positive direction. So that's why I started the CEO Youth League, because I'm like, that guy that I walked up to at 11 years old and he showed me how to start selling dope. What if I walked up to him at 11 years old and he taught me about stocks? What if he taught me about investing? What if he had taught me about, starting businesses? If he'd have taught me that at 11, ain't no telling what I would have did in my life. So that's why
Right.
that basic memory of what I was the way I was introduced to the streets is what I said. When an 11-year-old walk up to me, I'm gonna talk to them about business. I'm gonna show them how they can make money tomorrow off their talents. Not when you get 18. Now, if somebody give you a job or something, you can take your talents and your skills right now, and I can show you how to monetize it.
That's good because
I got the new flyer dropping probably like later this week. That was just me, talking to all the sponsors and people that want to vend, you know what I'm saying? And salute to your better half, you know what I'm saying, for tapping in. I think she was like the first one to tap in. Like, I want to be a vendor here. You know what I'm saying? And I love that. So salute, man. Salute.
Where is it going to be located? You said Central?
Yeah, Temple, Texas, right here. Yeah.
Okay, Temple. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never been to Temple.
It's the first time for everything. You feel me?
Hey, you gotta go. It's a lifestyle.
June 22nd.
Yeah, that's Saturday, June 22nd, 3 to 7. We're gonna be turned up in the park. You feel me?
Jason.
Oh yeah, that's the other half of my Shield of Valor. That's the CEO right there. So I gotta say it right. You know what I'm saying? That's the Marine. That's the Marines right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to mess up with the CEO now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want no problem with them. They done scared me already. I don't want no issues.
Yeah. Salute, Jay. What's up, baby?
Yeah, I heard about Say fam.
Say now, K Jizzle made me say that, man. You know what I'm saying? K Jizzle did that. You feel me?
What's the Army man?
Nah, yeah. He talking
What's the Army man?
What I just said when I said instead of the Marines, I said the Army.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tell Jason he ain't supposed to be listening. He supposed to be in there cooking some dinner or something right now, man. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing listening, man? You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. I apologize to Steve already. I gotta apologize. I apologize to the COO. I apologize to the CEO, man. My bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, spur me another chance, man. I got you, baby. You know what I'm talking
about? I ain't say nothing because I'm scared.
That's love though.
I wanted to ask this too. Can you tell me about this right here?
Oh yeah. That was this past weekend, man. That was me once again seeing a black man that's doing something and just wanting to pull up and support because that's what we don't have. We don't have support. Now, if it's football, basketball, everybody in the world gonna pull up. Every black person in our city will pull up for football and basketball. When we talk about just pouring into these kids and teaching them about health, mental health, and physical health, and just bettering themselves and stuff like that. That's what we pull short, man, and that's the message, especially to black men, that I'm challenging them. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing every black man that want to be a sports coach and all this, and that's why I'm working on a documentary called. I got the book called Streets Live Tours, right? So I got a book called Streets Live Tours out right now. I'm working on a book called A Job Live Tours, and I'm definitely not dissing none of these, but I'm just talking about the mindset of how we operate. I'm working on a documentary called Sports Live Tours. You know what I'm saying? So my message, a lot of people don't want to invite me because I'm the one that's going to tell these kids, most of y'all will never make it. But woo, 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 woo. And if you're a football coach and your whole life is sports, you don't want nobody telling your kids that. But am I lying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, if you're a coach and you're not willing to tell kids to their face, most of y'all not gonna make it. But I'm gonna put y'all in the best position to make it. But even if you do or don't, because even the ones that do make it, half of them end up broke because nobody ever taught them about investing. Nobody ever taught them about money. So even if you do make it, you still need this game. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, that's true. That is so true.
That event is crazy. That I just met the guy that did that, and he was just, and this is what I liked about me and his first conversation. He was like, he lead with religion, right? He's super religious, and his message is about religion, and I'm the total opposite. I don't talk about no religion at all. If you in it, you in it. If you're not, you're not. Whatever makes you a better person, whatever makes you, if you want to build in this community, that's all I care about. I know good people and bad people in religion. I know good people and bad people that don't have a religion. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. You're not automatically good or bad depending on whichever side you. I just go off your heart. You know. So he was a guy. He was like, man, you know, I lead with a faith-based message. I'm like, that's cool, bro. I don't. And he was like, that's cool, bro. And I'm like, that's what we need. Because where I'm from, like if you tell somebody that I'm not into church, I'm not, they cutting your throat. You might get stabbed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and I wanna break that curse because that's another thing that keeps us at the bottom. You know, we can agree with 90%, but if I disagree with you 10%, most of us will cut each other off. And I'm the opposite. I'm like, we could disagree 90%, but that 10%, I'm gonna be like, let's deal with that 10%. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a switch in mindset because at the end of the day, the mission is for us as a people to win.
Yeah, that's the mission. That's the
Yeah.
mission. I love that.
And once again, these are
Everybody has
conversations people
to
have.
understand the mission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's big. It's bigger than me, so I don't get
Mhm.
into it personal. Like, yeah, I ain't really into that. It don't matter what I'm into personally. It's about can we come together and connect at the mission. Your way, you might have, because he gonna get kids that want to be heavy in the faith, but he gonna get kids like me. When I was young, I didn't want to hear all that. My mama forced me to go to church. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get kids that don't want to be into church, but I'm gonna get kids that do want to be in the church. So as we teams, we can cross them up.
Exactly. That's
Really into the faith. I got a guy that's gonna guide you right in that faith.
exactly. Exactly. Yes.
I want to hear all that faith. Oh, I
Absolutely.
got a guy that you ain't got to hear nothing about
Yep.
no faith. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because it don't
Yep.
matter our direction, as long as we meet up at the same end
Yep.
goal. And that's
Yep.
all that matters. That's all that
Yep.
matters. The end goal.
I love that. That's
That's a
exactly what
fact.
I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And it would work better. You're right. If we come
Mhm.
together and help each other, the
Yeah.
narrative will get better. But
Yeah. We
yeah,
look for
you're
a reason
right.
not
We
to
don't
work with
want
each other.
to.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
look
we
for a
don't
reason not
want to.
to. I don't like you because of your lips. I don't like you because we look for a reason not to mess with somebody.
No. The best one I heard is, man, to be real with you, I don't want to see him make it before me. I was like, what?
Like why?
Oh,
Like
wow.
why? What
Yeah.
It's
you
Heard
see
enough
that.
for
that
everybody.
with a mindset like that, you would never make it. It's gonna be a lot of
Exactly.
people make it before you. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying? That's the wrong mindset. You know what I'm saying? You already thinking wrong, so you can't make it thinking like that. You already lost.
Oh yeah, it's a shame. It's a
That's
lot of people that do that, especially here too in DFW. Like I I've experienced certain things where I feel like, okay, well this person don't want to work with me because they know if they work with me, it's gonna help me elevate. I'm helping them, but them allowing me to service them for what I do is gonna help me. So it's like, nah, I got it. I'll do it on my own. Okay, cool. You can do it on your
But
you
see,
can do it
that's
on
why we lose too, because we're in this part of what I say, the of course a lot of this stuff is set up systematically, right? So we're programmed since the late 60s happened after all the civil rights stuff, going into the 70s, they know we got to break up all his community structure and his family structure because they were so locked in and tight back then, you know. So they like, okay, well, we pay this person a little bit more, give this person a little more trinkets, make them get individualized. And I get it. People tell me all the time, the stuff you do, I couldn't do that. Is because I get it. Man, dealing with our people, man, I can't knock nobody for not wanting to do it because I tell people all the time the work that I do, I know at least a third of my community against me, not gonna support me, hating on me, and wishing for me to fail. That's bad. Just to
that's
know
sad, yeah.
you got, but it's nothing to complain about. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't like when I say that, but I tell them prove me wrong. Like I deal with people every day that don't care about nothing I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
I do. I
Until
understand
they
that.
kid in jail or until they kid in trouble or until some now they want now we reactive instead of proactive. You know what I'm saying? So I get why a lot of us don't do it, but that's the reason why our community the way they is because none of us want to do the work. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, I
I
get
feel
it.
like a lot of black people, like our community, like I just feel like we lost hope, like along the way,
Yeah.
and it kind of has been passed down from generation to
Yeah. We
generation.
defeated. Yeah, we defeated. We just give up. We just tap out.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
get it. Like, man, the stuff I've been going through this week. And then like I say, 10 minutes ago, a tree fell on it and smashed
Yeah.
my windshield. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to raise money for a community center, but ain't no community. I ain't got no huge community behind me. So then that makes you think, like, why am I worried about a community center when the community telling me that they don't care, they not donating, they not supporting, they'll pull up if I have a free this day or a free summer camp, or if I got something free, they'll pull up. But if I say, hey, I need 100 people to throw in $20 or something, ain't nobody pulling up for that. You know what I'm saying? Or not too many. So I'm always get by 4 or 5, 6, 7 people. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why we lose, because of that mindset.
Yeah.
But them the same people that you'll see at McDonald's every day. Them the same people you'll see in the mall every day. Them the same people that you'll see at all these, just throwing money away. But when a black man really trying to build something and really trying to help kids, and I got a proven track record of doing it. They ain't one of these scammers or somebody. I gotta say, I can show you something in 2000 that I was doing with the youth, and I can show you something in 2024 that I'm doing with the youth. You can't fake it that long. You know what I'm saying? You just can't. You might can fake it for about a year or two. You can't fake it for that long. You know what I'm saying? So people like that, you people should get behind. I know you can't get behind every dude, everybody, every woman or whatever. You can't, because some people will get you. But 20 plus years of it, you can't fake it that long.
Yeah.
I feel.
Well, kudos to you for sticking in there and hanging in there. Don't let nobody. What are you saying? Ain't no monkey gonna stop no show.
We just adapt, and we you know, and we just adapt and adjust and switch it up and figure it out. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why I've been telling my team, I'm like, you know what, this nonprofit, we finna really build a real gangster nonprofit, because I'm gonna tell people to their face, like okay, for that the change of the narrative event, we're gonna have free food for the kids. Everything else is for sale. And if you're an adult that want to come down there and just get and want a free shirt or want a free meal, I don't want you there, because if you don't want to pour into a community organization that pours into your community, you're an enemy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like if KG, if you got a nonprofit and you pouring into kids, and I show up to your event and I want free stuff, I'm not a real friend to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a real friend to those kids. I'm not a real friend. I need to come with my $20, $30 or something. I don't care if you got $10. Hey, I'm taking my $10 to take Jizzle nonprofit today, and I'm gonna buy something with this $10 in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? You know, or if I ain't got no money, you know what? KG, I will volunteer. I'll work that day for those hours. I'll do that for free. I'll tell everybody I know. It ain't all just money. Resource. That's why I call the house a resource. Because resources are a lot of different things. If I ain't got the money, let me turn you on to somebody that might give you the money. Or if I can't do none of that, let me promote it heavy for you. Let me figure out some kind of way to elevate what you're doing. And that's the mindset and the spirit that our people need. And if you ain't got that spirit, just on some gangster stuff, just stay away from me, bro. Like, stay away from me. I'm not here to convert you. I'm not here to talk you into nothing. It's too late for all that. Our babies getting swallowed every day. The system killing us every day. This food killing us every day. We ain't got nothing. We don't own nothing. I don't got time to debate and talk about nothing that ain't got nothing about real impact. That's why Temple, the NAACP and the churches right now, they not supporting me in Temple because I call them out, and not because I'm disrespectful. It's just about y'all don't do nothing. And if you mad about that, just prove me wrong and say, yes, this is what we do. But since you can't prove me wrong, you just get mad and act like I'm disrespecting people. You know what I'm saying? No, I ain't never cussed nobody out. I ain't never touched nobody. I just tell the truth. So that's what it is. So, you know, that type of mouth right there, though, I have people like, ooh, I can't wait for this Negro to fail. Please fail. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't lying.
Wait a minute. Remember 20 years of this.
Yeah.
God said, I'm not going to fail. I got 20, 30 plus more years to go.
In anything you might consider a failure, I'm still a bigger winner than most people because you won't even try it. So the people that even think that, oh, you fail, ha, ha, ha. My failures are bigger than anything you ever did. You know, my failures are bigger than anything you ever did.
You ain't never tried. Please quote that. Let me write that one down.
Yeah. So, you know, all that type of stuff, I just overlooked it. I done became
rich.
I'm more calm now. You know what I'm saying? I don't go back and forth, and I just realized that some people just what they are, and I don't got time for it no more. So I just, if the energy ain't right, if we either building or we stand away from each other. It's no in betweens. I don't got no friends that I kick it with just for fun. Like, you know, my friends are people I build with. You know what I'm saying? Like when I come to people, if I sit down with KG, we gonna laugh and play, but I guarantee you we're gonna talk about building something. We're not we too grown of men to just sit and play with each other all day. You know what I'm saying?
I swear
Like,
I'm on this level in life right now. Like ever since that entrepreneur spirit, that mindset just clicked inside of me. And I just feel like if this conversation we having is not leading to some type of networking, some type of money, some type of business development, something that's going to bring value to me, I don't care about it.
don't do it, and that's the problem. I tell a lot of us quote unquote free people are just as worse as the people in jail. The dudes in jail, what they talk about. I read this book. I'm smarter than you. I'm harder than you. I'm this and that. But if you that smart, why you still in the same prison as me? And I look at the same way as free people, because we got people that post all day that they this, they that, but you still in the same prison as me. We still in the same prison, so you ain't that much richer than me. You ain't that much smarter than me, because at the end of the day, we still in the same prison. If you that smart, break us up out of this thing. Like break us up out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, so I tell guys that I always be talking about the bag. I'm like, I don't want the bag, because there's a lot of powerless black men with bags. I want the power bag. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want no bag unless I got power with it. If we ain't got power behind our bag, you just a powerless black person with a little money that's gonna give it right back to the system anyway.
Already.
Absolutely. That's true.
I just be the change I want to see.
Yes, ma'am. That's it. That's it right there.
What Michael Jackson say? The man in the mirror.
Yeah. That's what I tell, because the work I do, people always say, well, what church you go to, or did you go to prison to become this? Because most black men they go to the streets and end up where I'm at. You either went to church and got saved, or you went to prison. I'm like, no, I just woke up and want to be a better black man. I just woke up and want to be a better black man. That's it. It's that simple. I've never went to prison. I don't have no record. I tell people all the time, I don't know what I look like, but I don't know nothing about no jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get it twisted. It's KG. I did about 2 days in the county about 20 years ago, and that was too much. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I can't lie. I've been in and out that mud, Bill County. Oh Lord, Bill County.
I don't know nothing about it. You know, when I was in there for them 2 days, I gave away my food. I said, just give me the orange. I don't even want to taste it. I don't even want to know what it tastes like. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so
I know how everybody knows their limits. Like everybody has done their dirt, but we all don't know. That's not for me.
But you'll look at me and you'll hear me talking. You'll know my street background, and you'll see the goals, and you'll see all that. You'll be like, man, how much time you did? I get asked that a lot. I ain't did no time. 2 days? What you mean? I ain't did no time. Hey, and the only reason I did them 2 days because I went on a Friday and couldn't get out to Monday. You understand me?
Oh man,
2 days.
I done done nights. I done done it all. Whatever you can think of.
No, for sure. And I got partners. I got partners that did bids, and I learned off that mistakes. I learned off that ain't cool. That ain't what. And that's what I try to teach these kids, because really a lot of these kids think going to jail is
cool.
But see, I don't knock them, because I remember being at 13. I was looking forward to going to the penitentiary, and that's why. And see, that's why I wrote the book. And it wasn't because I was no hard street guy, no big tough guy, or no hard fighter. It wasn't that. It was that. In my world that I saw every day,
it was so common.
It was natural. It was the guys that got money, they got women, they went to prison, they came back out a little swole, and they did it all over again. So I thought that was regular. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna end up going to prison, but when I get there, I'm gonna get swole. I'm gonna see my partners. It's all good. I really had that mindset. So when you see these kids and you be like, man, these kids out of control, they this and that. It's their environment. They think they don't think they're out of control. They actually think that just this is regular. So if you're gonna demonize them for thinking that sickness is regular, I gotta demonize the older people, because y'all ain't built no systems for us to not think that's regular. You know, why it's not a change in the narrative when I was growing up? Why wasn't a person like Tony talking to me when I was growing up? You know, I talk to teenagers all day, and a couple of them told me, I've never heard no black man talk the way you talk. And that's sad for a 14, 15, 16-year-old boy to never had a black man to talk positive to him and talk and pour into him and tell him, man, the streets ain't nothing. Let me show you how to get a bag this way and that way. At 15, 16, you ain't never heard that in your life. That's sad. And I know, because I was that same person. Every older guy I talked to, hey man, you better go flip this. You better go have your 5 or 10 girls. You better go get this money. You better run it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was programmed with the same sickness that they programmed with.
That's facts. That's,
you know.
And for me, that is my purpose. Like
Yeah.
what I feel like what I'm supposed to do is look, go to the adults. Look here, man, I'm a dad myself,
Yeah.
and I see some of the things that I didn't take care of as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it as a grown up when now they grown, the mouth, all that. Man, I should have, some things you just realize,
Yeah.
man, I could have did that so much different.
Yeah.
But
But we all lost. That's what I'm saying, and that's
yeah,
what I mean by changing the narrative. So when is it gonna stop? When are we gonna change it? We all know it, and that's why when I talk about sports, most of y'all ain't gonna make it. They knew that when we I thought when I thought I was gonna make it to the pros, them coaches knew most of us weren't gonna make it, but no one told us that. No one told us that. Hey, you better get your backup plans, and you better get into this education more, and not even the education that the school give us, because I don't even count the school. I tell
Right.
you all day. I said, what you read
Mhm.
today? Well, we read a book at school. I don't count school because life is learning. Like you should be learning life. And what we do is we programming our kids. And like most parents is, we work. And when I get off, I'm kicking my feet up and I'm chilling. So these kids, like when after school, I'm kicking my feet up and I'm chilling. My brain is cut off. So we already programming them to be employees and we don't even see it yet. Now, these kids, you need to know that you might learn something at 10 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. I can sit down and watch a cartoon and learn something. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I want to learn something, whatever. It might be the dumbest thing, but I just learned it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the spirit I want to tell kids. Like, you should always be learning. You should always be thinking. You should always be using your brain. Forget all that after school. I can shut my brain down, or summertime. So I'm going to forget everything I learned last year because over summer, we just going to party and turn up. You know what I'm saying? And I know that because I did. I didn't even know what I learned last year. Summertime, we turning up.
man,
I completely understand that. Two things I had to teach myself when I started my entrepreneur journey is number one, if I can go to work 40 hours, when I get off, I can give myself another 4 to 5 hours a night to
That's it.
studying my craft, doing what I need to do. And
That's
another
it.
thing I learned was exactly what you just touched on is actually I get a lot of my work done and research done, and I learn the most overnight. So
Yeah.
if I'm up working at 10 o'clock at night on the computer to about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm at peace and I'm just okay, learning so much, doing so much research because I don't have my phone bothering me. Nobody's sending me no text, my Facebook not going off. I have no distractions at that time. So my mind is just open and I'm just ready to learn, watching videos, doing everything. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
that's a huge point right there.
Yeah, we gotta tap into it.
Gotta
right.
tap into it. You gotta tap into yourself,
You
man. I I
do
I keep,
do
I'm
you
sorry, I keep sounding like I'm bragging on myself, but like I built myself up these last 2 years and I had to tap into myself.
Yeah.
So like when I hear you talking about speaking to you, just imagine like if I had tapped into myself at a
Yeah.
younger age, or if somebody
Already asked
else
about, yeah, that's what
around me
yeah,
had to
yeah,
tap into me at a younger age, what my talents and things that I used to do, what if my mama had just honed in on it? Oh yeah, you playing the piano, you're real good at. Let me make sure that you continue these piano lessons on a
yeah,
daily, on a weekly basis, and beyond middle school to college. Let me make sure this. That's why it's so important to have those that what do they
that's
call it that support system, that
yeah,
village, those people in your life that just really motivate you in a
yeah,
positive way because it's so easy to be thrown down a negative path. And I went down a negative path with, being promiscuous, drugs, things like that. But once I got out of that and really just realized, like, no, that's just not the way to be. That's not the way I want to be. That's not the way I even envisioned myself. I just went down the wrong path. Things change. You just have to
nah,
want to change. You
nah, that's
have
real.
to want to change. If you don't
Yeah,
want to change, you won't.
yeah, nah, that's real.
that is true. We do. We have to teach our youth about self-development.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
absolutely.
not even just you. I mean, I know parents that their youth can teach them about
Yeah.
self development. Like it's some of these, and I tell a lot of people, they be like, man, these kids out of there. I'm like, well, shit, let me show you, let me take you to their house, and I'll show you why they out of there. Look what they live with. You know what I'm saying? That's the
That's,
reality. Like,
that's
you know what I'm
true.
saying? Like
That's
some of
true.
these kids, I gotta salute. Like, how are you surviving with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's the part that, like I say, once again. don't nobody want to talk about. That's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's uncomfortable to say. I had a conversation with guys like, oh yeah, these kids need to stop shooting, killing themselves, and this and that, and that's true because I talk to the kids about that all the time, right? But I said, what kills more Black people than anything? I don't know. I said, well, grandma and auntie them feeding us. So if we're gonna tell the kids to stop shooting each other, we gotta tell grandma stop feeding us that stuff that's killing us too. Like we need to have conversations with the whole community about what's poisoning us, because I know I have my family got high blood pressure, diabetes, and that ain't none of that from no guns. That's from what we eating at the table. You know what I'm saying? So we got, but don't nobody want to say that because, oh man, you can't say that to grandma. Why? My grandma will tell you, Tony ain't eat none of that. He says it's too salty. Sure is. I don't want no pork or none of that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we got to have these conversations, and we can't be scared, and we can't like shy away from it. And it's never, like I said, it's never in no disrespectful way, but it might sound like it because to change the narrative, somebody gonna be upset. Like I can't if I tell you what you want to hear, I'll never change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll never change because I'm scared to upset you. I'm scared to upset KG. So how we gonna ever change something? Because what I really need to say, I won't say it because I don't want to offend nobody.
Yeah.
You know,
people just don't want to take accountability. I don't care about offending people. What?
You know, tell
me, I'll go tell them.
Yeah,
but people don't want to take accountability. They don't want to be told what they're doing is wrong, incorrect. You need to change. Like we said earlier, people get stuck in their old ways and don't want to learn new ways and aren't even open-minded to learning new ways. I had to teach myself that. I had to teach my own self at 37 years old to be open-minded and learn new ways of thinking and adjust certain ways and things that you do. You have to be open-minded to learning new things and new ways. You're not perfect. None of us are perfect.
Yeah.
Everything I do isn't perfect. And people call me out on certain things. Okay, thank you. I worked on it. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
They care about you if they want you to work on certain things. If they don't care about you, then they don't care what you do. They'll let you destroy your life. Let you go off on the wrong path. And if they see you doing stuff wrong, they just let you do it. But the people that care about you, that support system, those are the people that's going to tell you, hey, look, Sabrina, you fucking up and you really just need to get it together. And I had some people tell me that. I had a friend tell me maybe about 8 months ago, second time telling me this, Sabrina, if you don't get your act together, I can't be your friend no more. Okay, let me straighten up because I really love you. You're my friend. Let me get this together. You're right. You are so right.
Yeah,
you are so right. Like, I got to get it together because I love you that much. And if you feel that way, then I there's something I need to change. And I know it. People know these things about themselves. I know me. I'm the type of person, I'll take accountability. But a lot of people just won't take accountability. I know certain things about me. Like, I need to I know this. I've been with myself for 30 weeks. We all know ourselves. But do you really want to change? Are you really willing to do that?
Yeah, that's the real work.
Oh, you playing back. So, in a nutshell, what can we do to make our, to change the narrative of our communities and stuff like that to better it so we can take care of ourselves?
Well, I mean, we start now with just having a conversation, but like I tell people, we can have the conversation once, maybe twice, but then it's action time. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, of course, I'm gonna say get behind the community, the real community organization that's putting in the work, or create it if you don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Or create it if you don't have it, or tap in with the people that have it. Our thing is we so individualized. So if I start something, and then KG will say, you know what, I'm starting something. Well, we starting the same thing. So why we won't come together and do it instead of why, you know what I'm saying? Like why? That's the mindset we got. Instead of me starting with KG, I already got. I'm be like, say, bro, let me tap in with you, and I can enhance that, and we can do this, and we can be a partner. And we don't have that spirit. So that's the one thing. Like I reached out to the Shield of Valor. I ain't thinking about starting no security company. I'm gonna tap in with some guys that really do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a CEO and I'm a boss most of the time, but when I'm with them, I'm listening. I don't know nothing about all these big AKs y'all talking about. I don't know nothing about guarding no embassy. I don't know nothing about going overseas and protecting no country. I don't know none of that. I can market, I can promote, and I can tell you about some community protection, but I know my role, and it ain't no ego. I can go from the top guy in the room to the janitor instantly. Long as the mission is going in the right direction, that don't matter. That's one of the parts that our community need to get into. Like, quit trying to, everybody want to be the man or the woman, and don't nobody want to get behind the real man or woman. You know what I'm saying? Because some people know, like, yeah, you that person, but my energy and the way I was programmed, no, I'm gonna just start my own thing without you. When they already know, like, you the truth, but my energy and my mindset won't let me do it. You know what I'm saying? And it won't let me do that. And a lot of us, we like I said, I got the house of resources, right? Two-story commercial property that I'm buying, two kitchens, 4 bathrooms, and 8 rooms. And I had a guy tell me, he said, man, you over here, you trying to raise money to get this building up. You need the volunteers to help with the hands, right? He said, if you was a Mexican guy, it'd be 40, 50 people over here every day working for free because they have a mindset of building for their people. And you always That's in this true. Building, you in this building by yourself. These people know you need help. These people know that. They'll sit there and watch you. They'll sit there and watch you fail. And I'm not mad at nobody. I understand that our mindset, we was programmed like that. We was programmed. We're not programmed to help. Now, I help you on the football field. We teammates on the basketball court. But in life, when you're talking about building up a system and building stuff in life, we not built for that. We're not built to do that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, like I say, and a lot of people in the community, they'll see you doing something like, oh man, he trying to pimp the community. How? I went in $30,000 in debt last year for this community center. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody that'll give me $10 to have the nerve to say, what you gonna do with your money? I don't know, maybe feed a half a child or something. That you know what I'm saying? Like that's how we pocket watch, and that's how we really feel about each other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, you know what, I just love what you're doing. I ain't finna run no school. I ain't finna do none of that. But what I can do is volunteer. What I can do, what I can do is send $20, $30 a month. I can do this type of stuff, but that day-to-day work that you do and mentoring the kids and going to the schools when they fight and going to the juveniles, and I ain't gonna do all that, but I'm gonna contribute in this way or that way. That's what we need, that spirit, because everybody ain't gonna do what I do, and I don't expect you to do what I do, but I do expect, especially my riders, to be like, say, man, I'm pulling up, or say, man, here go this. You know what? I ain't even going out to eat this weekend. I'm gonna see you that $30. I'm gonna see you that $40 because the vision that you got, we got to make that happen. And that's what we need to do. Really, is that spirit and mindset. And a quick example, I had a guy, and he was doing oil changes. A black guy here in Temple, he was doing oil changes, but his oil changes are like double the price where I can go to the white man to get, right? And he was like, man, it's gonna cost this. You know, you can go down there and it's like way cheaper. I said, I know, bro. I came here to spend more money. But what you really need to do is get with some guys, and we need to just go in and buy you big barrels of oil. So when somebody come to get an oil change, you ain't got to go to O'Reilly's and get screwed, and they give you that little $5 discount, and you got to come and charge me double or triple for oil. But if we went in and bought barrels of oil, you can automatically drop, your price. So stuff like that, like I poured into him for no reason, just because I come to spend more, because that's my spirit, because you're a black man that's trying. Of course, well, we talk what? Man, forget that. I'm finna say that money. I'm finna go fill up the white man. Man, he overcharging me. He trying to pimp this. He trying to pimp his community. No, that's the only way he can make any money, is by overcharging you, because he ain't making no money anyway. We don't even look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that from Dr. Claude. This is my Bible right here, KG. Black labor, white wealth. You know what I'm saying? And what he talk about in there, he was like, he had a big seafood bit. Well, he talked about a lot of stuff, but one part of it is he had a big seafood business, and he was like, man, I had the freshest seafood for the cheapest prices, and I was trying to sell it to the Chinese guys, and they told me straight up to my face that we was raised that no matter how cheap your stuff is, we don't buy from y'all, we buy from us. You know what I'm saying? They program like that. We program the opposite. We program that I got a thrift store right now. It survives off white people. Ain't no black people coming up in there. You know what I'm saying? Unless if they do come, I have $150, $200 on a used refrigerator. They try to get me to talk down and they go down. So if they come, they want a discount or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even knocking nobody. It's just letting you know the mentality that we got for each other. We always want something free or super cheap from each other. Or, you know what? I got barbecue plates. Nah, you know what? I'm gonna just go to McDonald's. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? If you don't, and that's why I always sell products, because I'm like, most of my people are not just gonna donate to me. I know that. I get it. But come buy a shirt, come buy a plate, come buy something. At least you're getting something for your money. I understand. You know, I understand we're not built to just donate. I get it. You know what I'm saying? And people say they ain't got the money. They got the money. They definitely. I can go to the projects right now and probably go into a few of them apartments, and they got tens of thousands of dollars in there right now. They richer than some people in the suburbs. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's a mindset. Their mindset says, you look like me, I'm not supporting you. You look like me, I'm not putting no money in your pocket. You look like me, you ought to be doing a summer camp for free. Like last year, I had a summer camp, and KG, you're a parent. You know, you're the only parent on this show right now. I had a summer camp, $100 a week, bro. I had $100 a week, and I've had their kids from 7:30 in the morning to 4:30 in the evening. And I still had parents. Half them kids went free because the parents wouldn't give me no money. I had a parent tell me she couldn't afford it. She couldn't afford it, but I guess she forgot that we friends on Facebook. She couldn't afford it. That weekend of her birthday, she was in Houston, rented out a Rolls Royce. They had to be $1,000 just for that day. But she wouldn't give me $100 for having her kids. And even
for her child.
And the sad part about it, even if you give me the $100, you still robbing me, because who gonna keep your kids 5 days a week for $100?
Right, for $100. Yeah,
I'm talking about they ate breakfast,
that's
lunch,
free daycare. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So even if you pay me what I'm asking for, you still robbing me, and you want to rob me more. So that's what I'm saying. That's the mindset of our people. That you're a black man. You say you try to do something for the community, do it free, and that's what I mean about when I say that. I got to get a little gangster with this, because you got me messed up. You're going to make me go back to the gangster T, the streets gangster T. You understand me? KG, they going to pull out gangster. You know what I'm saying? KG.
Show y'all why I started all this in the first place.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I always say, that's why I don't want to deal with you. If I sit down with you, I'm never going to be like, how can you benefit me? I'm going to say, this is a play that we can both benefit. You know what I'm saying? If I sit down with KG, this is a play that we could both benefit. I'm never going to sit down with nobody and they can only pour into me and I don't pour back into them. That's not a fair exchange, and I don't want no parts of that.
Yeah,
that's my spirit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I absolutely love everything you said. I think part of the ways that we could change, like, we need to change, like, the way we look at ourselves, like, especially like us Black people, like, we got to change the way that we value ourselves. We have to change our own values as a culture. Like, I say this a lot, like, I love being Black. I don't want to be reborn another race. I want to be a Black woman again, maybe a man, I don't know, but a Black woman again.
You got, hey, I interview you another day, Paul, because I see some posts too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, I was gonna say you need to go on hers too, because she, you know.
I see. You know what I'm saying? I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see you.
But I will say this, Coach G. So I'll go along with Coach G said. Coach G said you should look at another person as you looking at yourself. Yeah. So you saying you don't want to help yourself?
I don't know. See, we can't say that, because some people hate themselves. That's why they treat you. That's why they want to help you. That's why they're not helping you, because they hate themselves. They hate the path of their life, and because they hate the way their life is going, they don't want to see nothing good happening in your life. Yeah. So we can't say that. We can't. We can't. I hate myself. Oh, I remember that time.
Those type of people I don't communicate with, so I can't say that. I try to get back. I done learned my lesson from back then. I'd rather be with my wife and kids, chill. Hey, I'm older. I'm gonna chill out.
Nah, KG, we need you in the community, baby. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell wifey you gotta come build. You know what I'm saying? We can't do that. That's what I'm saying, KG. We need you out there. You know what I'm saying? And I get it.
But that's what I'm saying. The mindset, I push everything else out the way. If it don't make sense, if it, like you said, if it ain't facts, I don't want no parts.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It gotta make sense.
Yeah, really.
it gotta make sense, and I have to see myself willing to do it without. That's why and Tony, I've never told anybody they gotta pay me for anything I do.
Yeah.
I do it out of the gratefulness that I just like doing it. Sometimes I'm learning stuff and they give me a chance to practice the craft.
Absolutely. I agree. Especially when I first started, I did a lot of stuff. I'm like, okay, I'll just do it because I want to learn how to do it. Like I'm in the learning process. I'm in the stages. I don't mind doing this right now because I'm learning. This helps me out. Yeah. I agree.
That's why I said, hey, you need a crash course. I got you. I'm gonna run you through it quick. Bam, bam, bam. You're gonna be like, that's it. Oh, dang, man.
Yeah. Nah, I definitely need it because I'm like an old man when it comes to this. I know the basics. I know the basics how to do this stuff. But
especially with all the youth that you work with, definitely. I know it's some of them that probably want to be podcasters and stuff like that. So all this stuff. Yeah,
and that goes back to the building. I can't do what I want to do out the building because right now the building is shut down because we need to raise money to fix it up so we can get the permit. So what I'm doing now is, as a hustler, okay, like I can't make no money out the building. I can't do no summer camps. I can't do no classes. So we turning the parking lot into like a food court, and that's gonna bring us some revenue, and then I can just give tours through the building. And then, that'll help raise the money. This is why we're raising the money. So people kind of see, why we raising money. Because it's 22,000 just for the foundation. You know what I'm saying? Just to get the foundation right. So that's 22,000. Yeah. And then we got to get into another 10 or 15 or whatever for the inside. You know what I'm saying? So we're looking at 30, 40,000 just to get that going. But that ain't no money. When you got a community like us, if we had 10,000 people put $10, we got a $100,000 goal in that building, and y'all will see that thing jumping almost 24 hours a day like that. That's how it's really easy, but it's hard because we program the opposite way. That's why other coaches do it like that, because it ain't about I need one person to give me all this money. No, I just need a group of us to come in $10, $20, $30 a month, and we changing lives like that. It's really that simple. But it's only hard because we're not programmed like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the unfortunate thing, but it is what it is. We're gonna figure it out.
Already, we definitely is.
What's up, Michael Lane? That's my partner right there, man. It's real.
That
one,
dude right there, that's my.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I'll be listening to him and Van and them on their Wednesdays.
Wisdom Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday. Yeah.
They have a podcast.
They just talking.
Like, they just go live from Facebook. I don't even know if they turned it into a podcast yet. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get him to. I'm trying to get him to. Bro, they talk about all kind. I've learned stuff I ain't even know nothing about. I'm being honest.
Them the homies, man. Them the homies.
I really, man, that dude there, Michael, say dangerous dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. And what a powerful story. That's my guy. I was supposed to be meeting him today too, and I said, man, my windshield gone, man. I don't know. he just takes me back down. I got a whole tree, and the thing about it, I'm sitting outside just enjoying the cool breeze, and then the tree just went down. I'm just looking at it in my car, like, okay, this how we doing it? Okay, all right. And all I tell people all the time is, it's life, man. And they be like, man, you no matter how bad things get, you just stay calm, because getting upset ain't gonna help. It gets stressed, it ain't gonna help. It is what it is. I got to ride like Ace Ventura for a minute. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
That's one thing I had to learn about myself, like how I had to start learning how to stay calm in certain situations. Like I literally had I forgot what happened. I can't remember what happened, but I remember being proud of myself for not getting. I remember now. I had a flat. I hit a curb, because most of us women, we can't drive.
She said it. She said it.
Thanks.
I hit a curb at night. I couldn't see at night like that. Yeah. And I had a flat, and I was so proud of myself. I remained calm. I pulled over, called, AAA. They came, towed the car. And I remember telling my friend that night, I was like, Nadia, I'm so happy I remained calm. Like, I didn't cry, I didn't get upset.
You gotta, because it's not gonna help anyway. You're just gonna be in the same situation. Nah, it's natural if you're not taught, and that's why teaching them young about emotions and handling your emotions.
Yes, emotions. Yep.
Yeah, just handling it. You know what I'm saying? And we all need to learn that because we wasn't taught. This is stuff that we wasn't taught. We taught religion. We taught go to school. We taught get a job. We taught all those things, but we're not really taught on how to survive and really build in life. We're not taught that.
That's so
Right.
true. That is so true. And
Well,
especially, women, I know my mom, she didn't. It's just like go find a husband and let him take care of you. Honestly, that's what a lot of women are taught. And
I'm
even
not,
from their dads, like
I'm not fully against that, but that's another podcast. That's another podcast. You know what I'm saying?
what?
that's just what a lot of women are taught, just
I
go
ain't
find
even
a
gonna.
husband. So,
I'm gonna let that
I
ride.
wasn't taught survival skills. I saw how my mom survived, so I learned from her, but it wasn't like a hands-on approach or anything like that. It's just learning from my observation.
Nah, it's about a balance.
Man.
Cause now it's two hands on. Now you women scary now. Hey, I
Well,
need to
I
be back in the 60s, 70s. Mm-hmm.
I know this. I don't want nobody to feel like we missed them on these comments before we get out of here.
Yeah, because we didn't got to just chopping it up.
Darnell Skinner, what's the deal, baby?
Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for tapping in, man. Thank y'all
Rob
for tapping
Rich,
in.
I'm late, but you know what I'm saying. Uh, Big shout out to Myra. She was up in here.
Yeah.
Who
Salute.
else was there? Oh, and I didn't get the now. What did he say? Tony Realer than Real Johnson. Proud to say I'm a student and
Oh
a
yeah.
big bro. I've been
Oh, yeah.
listening to him and I will say this. I don't want to keep going on. I will say
Young, what's up, baby?
since back in the day,
Yeah.
he was always different. Like I
Mm.
was older. I'm older, but I was more of a hothead. He was more calm. Like you more like wouldn't know that he's finna react because he's so relaxed. It's like he go to a whole nother dimension of calm when I'm
Yeah.
ready.
You know, they've been calling me a grandpa since I was like 14. You know what I'm saying? I always been like the old person. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just
Oh,
chilling.
so,
Yeah,
oh,
like some of my closest partners right now, they're like 60, 70. So that's why people be like, man, you 50 or something, because I was out there so young. They thought I was like 20 something when I was 13. I was just out there with the older people. You know what I'm saying? So I just got an old spirit, and it just, I think that what kept me from the penitentiary, because everybody around me went, but the way I operated, I was never a club person. I was never heavy like drinking and partying. I still don't party. People like, man, you just doing that because you got older. No, go ask people. Only time you see me in the club if I got Real and Real concert or something. That's it. And I used to hate those nights. I used to love promoting the show, and then on show night, like, dang, I don't want to, because I just never was into it. I was always hoping to get an artist that I can push. And that's kind of why Real and Real kind of fell back, because, to really take that to the next level, I would have had to be the main artist. And I just didn't want to be no main artist. You know what I'm saying? I just never had to. I just wanted to put, because I was never a rapper. You know me, KG. I told you what I lived through. I told you my environment, but I'm not finna rap. I don't even rap until I get the beat. Like the beat gonna tell me what to say. I'm not no person that just rap for fun and freestyle for fun. I don't do all that. You give me a beat, I can tell a story, then I'm getting up out of here. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So what's up, Kimpo? You know what I'm saying?
Shout
Kimpo
out
in the house.
Kim Folk. What's up, Kim
What's
Folk?
up, family?
I forgot about
what's
him.
up, folks?
Everybody, Kimpo, what up? You know what I'm saying?
What up, Kimpo?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
my
yeah.
family. I love what he
I
doing
got
with his son. You know what I'm saying? And
say,
what he
man, that
doing,
boy
man. I
can
love that.
ball. That boy
Yeah,
can ball.
yeah, he own it. He own
See,
it. You know,
But
and
he
like I say,
also has other options that can do so much
yeah.
more.
But see what I love what he doing with it. Of course, they full time with the basketball, but it's the manhood that his son is with him, and he grooming and raising his son. Just
Yeah. Oh,
that's
yeah.
the part I'm talking about. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the
Like,
important part. Yeah.
because when you go through the splits and all that, most of the time the son go with the mom or whatever. So that's the part I'm talking about. Family
Yeah.
raising his son as a man. The basketball, all that's all love, and Lil Kimpo
Yeah.
doing his thing on the court. But I'm talking about he gonna be a man, because
definitely.
I mean, I don't want to talk about my Kimpo business, but sometimes when you don't have that strong father figure in your life, A lot of guys will have a son and they won't be that strong father figure. So when you intentionally say, I'm not gonna be like my dad, I'm gonna be,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? That's the part I love, because he's changing the narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that fact that the relationship I got with my pops, me and my son gonna be locked in. That's the part I'm talking about when I say I love what he's doing. The basketball, that's all cool and all that. And like he know, I tell him, hey, we still got to get him on some business stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So he know I know that, but I'm talking about just the part that he locked in with his son and they got a way better relationship. So he changed, he broke a generational curse then, because he said, me and my son not gonna go through what I went through with my pops. You know what I'm saying?
One thing, Tony, that you said earlier that I love that resonates with that story is that, like, if he's that strong in basketball or football, whatever sport it is, and for any boy or girl, you may not be the player, but you might be the coach. You might be the assistant coach. You might be the sports analyst. You
might
never
be
know.
the owner. You might be the owner of the team.
Yes, you might. It's something in that field. Like, it's not your dreams of being in that field in some type of way don't have to just 100% disappear.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that.
It just go to options. It's all about options. I just want to give them more options, because when you only got one or two options and those fail, then what? You know what I'm saying? Then what? Then that's when you get the depression. That's when I got guys that thought they was gonna make it in football. A lot of them in there for aggravated assault, because that aggression, they can't do it on the field no more. So now it's in everyday life now, you know. And then what happens when you go to college? You know, it's graduation season, right? It's all good. I love when people graduate or whatever. I ain't gonna say I love it, but it's cool. It's the traditional thing.
Yeah.
But I see that every year the kid graduates, we party, they fly, they this and that. That's all good and cute. They go to college for that semester, maybe 2 semesters, and they back at home. And then when you back at home and you at that job, everybody looking at you like, oh, nigga, I thought you was gonna make it. What you doing back in here working with me? That makes them feel depressed. That makes them feel bad about themselves, because now everybody's saying, what's the favorite phrase? Man, I thought you was gonna make it. What you mean? He's still 18. What? We got to stop saying that you didn't make it in life because you didn't make it on a field or a basketball court. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate that term, and you hear it all the time. If a kid playing sports all his life and he stopped, man, I thought you was gonna make it. I thought you was gonna go there. I'm going somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? That was my message last week to those kids. You might not be LeBron on the court, but you can be LeBron on your family regardless. And can't nobody stop that, because basketball, football, it's only a shell life. But an entrepreneur, you can be there from birth till you're 100. You know what I'm saying? You can always be, as long as you got your brain, and you ain't got to have a full brain. You can have half a brain and still be into that field. You know what I'm saying? So that's the message I really want to push. And I think we need to normalize that. Like, you get that kid that football, let's start giving them stocks and bonds and real estate. And I know it sounds crazy, but let's have a challenge for parents to start raising their kids. Instead of giving their first football, talk to that baby about stocks and bonds. It's gonna sound retarded, right? It's gonna sound crazy. So, but start that, and then I want to do a some kind of experiment where the kid that just get poured into that from birth and the kid that get the basketball in birth, and I want to meet both of them at 7 and 8 and see where they at. I guarantee you, it's gonna be 2 different worlds. It's gonna
you should make that a mission as a project for you to do.
I'm talking about it in my documentary, like literally, like instead of giving them that first.
That would be a dope documentary. Like, follow I'm here for it. Somebody steal that idea. Hold on now.
That was
that one. That's interesting. Record that. Get video footage. I'm here for that one.
Now, for real, we got to do it, because that's the only way to change the narrative. But other than that, we just talking. Other than that, I'm just up in here feeling good about myself, and I go talk to some kids, and that's, you know, and all that stuff looks good. It tastes good. I can take some pictures, like the NAACP. They be at their galas. They having their chicken fries, and they show up in their suits, and they look good. They look like accomplished Black people. And then you look at the community, and like, but y'all ain't doing nothing. So y'all look good, and it's cute, and y'all taking pictures, and y'all what's that stuff? The alphas and all that stuff, whatever that Greek stuff, whatever they into. I ain't knocking none of that. But what's the impact in your community? Like, that's all I want to see. If I can't impact no kids, I'll stop this work right now. I'm not doing it just to take a picture and then look like I'm doing something. If I ain't really doing something, I don't want to do it. I can get richer if I can stop doing this work. I actually took a pay cut to do what I'm doing now.
Wow.
I'm literally losing money doing what I'm doing now. But on the other end, I know the impact brings income. So I know if I ever get to the other side, I could be one of the most richest man ever.
When you get to the other side,
Yeah.
when you get to the other side.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can, so that's why, and I tell our community about, yes, I want you to show up with money. No, this ain't free. Because I'm trying to reprogram you to stop coming to me looking for something free. Like,
Right.
like if I had a program that I just gave away stuff every day, or I gave food away every day, once again, not knocking the people that do that, but
Yeah.
the government would flood me with money. They would flood me with food to give because they want us to keep programming our people to want free
Yes,
stuff.
absolutely.
I don't want to give you a
That's
turkey
true.
every Thanksgiving. I want to make you so rich that you never ever need a turkey again. You know what I'm saying? Like we feed everybody on these holidays. It's how they gonna eat the rest of the 364 days of the year. So we just feed them for this day and act like we did something. Everybody take pictures and I'm passing out turkeys to all these struggling people and every day. Okay, pass out a turkey, then have a table over and have people say, so what's the problem? What you need? You need a job. You need this. So I give you the turkey, but then you got to go over there and stand in line and we're gonna figure out the problem. So next year you don't need a turkey. But if you need a turkey every time we give out turkeys, that's a problem to me. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's not helping.
I love the thought process.
Yeah. And it's not about people need help. I need help now. So we all need help stepping up, right? But you should need help forever. You know what I'm saying? And this is another trigger point right here. And I don't want to keep talking. My mom she said, you don't want to be no preacher, but when we get to talking about stuff like this, you'll preach all day.
Well, I mean, that's certain. And when you're passionate about something, like you literally can go on. Like I've seen a couple people post stuff like, what's something you can talk about passionately for an hour, for 30 minutes, or you can get on. This is it. Yeah.
These are the conversations I have every day. This is easy for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I really do this. I don't have to script it. I don't have to think about it. I can just it's just gonna come the way it comes. You know what I'm saying? But I just want us to really. I was watching this show Poverty Inc. and it shows you about the charities that just give and how they did the research over the last 20 to 30 years. And those charities like Red Cross that just give, it's having a reverse effect. Because they were showing like in Africa, they had black people that had like rice stores and stuff where they raise their rice and their grains and stuff, and then they would come in and the community would come and buy it. Then Red Cross started just dumping in free fake rice. That put them out of business. Now they got them eating. So the black farmers and stuff out of business. The crops are gone. And now you eating fake rice that's getting everybody sick from the U.S. government. You know what I'm saying? So, but we want everything free. We want free education. We see where that gets us. We want free housing, and we've got free housing, but your man better not be in there. You know what I'm saying? So now all these women talking about, man, forget you, Negro. The white man gonna give me this free housing and food stamps and all this. All I gotta do is say forget you. So now what that program old women to say, I don't need no man because this white man got me. I don't need no black man. This white man got me. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true.
That's what I'm saying. We have to get out of their free everything. Is it cool to help people get on their feet? Yes, but we shouldn't have a grandma, a mama, a daughter, and a granddaughter, 4 generations. We shouldn't everybody shouldn't be on food stamps. And that's not knocking my people. That's not knocking my people. But I do see that a lot. Where it's generation after generation. And ain't nobody saying, you know what, forget this. I'm going to upgrade the community. They be like, man, I'm going to lose my food stamps if I get a job. No, that's not the way to think.
So
but see, this is the type of stuff that the community get mad at me because they like when I say, man, forget the system. Y'all doing us wrong. Y'all doing this. Y'all doing that. But when I turn around and say, but y'all messing up too. Y'all doing this and y'all doing that too. See, my thing is I'll talk to the street guy, to the president, and I'll tell everybody why we messing up. You know, ain't nobody immune from why we messing up. And that's what they love when I'm talking crazy to the quote unquote system. But I'll turn around and say, but they don't even got to program us no more because y'all it's on autopilot now. We programmed on autopilot now. They don't even got to do no more. You know what I'm saying? They did all their slavery and all that stuff. They messed up minds up decades and centuries ago. And to this day, they still got us mentally.
That's so true.
And KG, I don't even know how long y'all usually do this show. We just talking. I'm just rambling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
All right. My battery. I'm
early in the morning.
One, I gotta get up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Hey, yeah, man. But you know, like
I'm gonna be up too, cause I'm gonna go get that money.
you gotta go get it, because if you don't go get it, it ain't gonna come get you if you don't go get it. You know what I'm saying?
So,
You gotta go get it.
I was around thinking that was going to happen, and no.
Yeah, no, you got until we put ourselves in position and invest and do different things, it's not gonna come to us. But
Yes.
we can get to a position
Yeah,
where you can go
yeah.
to sleep and you'll make more money in your sleep than you will at the job. It can get there, but it steps in ways that get it there, you know, and that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
But you know, just to
Yeah.
wrap it
And my
up,
advice, like, go ahead.
no, I just want to say before we get out here, I just want to tell everybody about the www.changingthenarrativefoundation.org. You know, that's the website. And like I say, man, we raising money to do the building. So anybody, $10, $20, $30, whatever you can do, and hopefully you can do it monthly. You know what I'm saying? Tap in with us, and I guarantee you're gonna see what your money going to off top. You know, and when I got the building, I was telling my partners, I was like, man, I need to get the building first, and then ask my community to help me get the building right? Because if I say, Black people, this building costs $280,000, I need y'all, I still be waiting on that building. You know what I'm saying? So I said, well, let me get the building and then ask my people to help me just upgrade the building and see if that works. That still ain't worked yet, but hey, we still swinging and we still asking. So, you know, www.changingthenarrativefoundation.org. You know what I'm saying? Like, tap in and just contribute, follow the mission, and we looking for volunteers. We looking for people that be around, and this is not just no Temple thing. Like, I got a phone yesterday with a guy from Florida. He heard me talk on a podcast 2 weeks ago, and he was like, bro, I'm locked in with you. I know you feel like you're out there by yourself, but you're not. It's people that think like you, and it's people that really want the same thing. I know in your town, it's not like that, but we here for you. We talked for about an hour. We came up with stuff that we're going to do together from Texas to Florida, and he sent me a donation last night. And that's a guy we have never met. He just heard me talk on a podcast. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit that we need. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, check the website out. We're still building it, but it gives a lot of information about what we do, what we stand for. And then you can go to my podcast on YouTube, Wealth is Gangster. And we're about to kick off season 2. I got to talk to K Jizzle about. I need him on the show or something too. We got to do that. Oh. I shot it at you. I shot it at you some months back, but I ain't never follow up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I'm down.
Yeah. So you know, I got the Wealth is Gangster movement. You know, but right now it's about changing the narrative, and it's about the House of Resources, and that's what I need help with. You know,
say we need to help and support one another. So let's help and support this nonprofit organization, because it's really doing something for the community.
Yeah.
I try to bring people that is really working with the community, or really trying to help our mindset or wealth or something like that. So that's most definitely tap in with him. If y'all got anything, you know, don't hesitate. Sabrina, you want to, while I get this together, you got something you want to say?
His phone finna die anyway. You know, he been on too long.
Oh my God, Kevin, we're gonna need you to get it together.
Hey, that's why he put you on there. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a strong backbone. You know what I'm saying? He good. He already. He said if no matter if his earphones mess up, if his screen freeze, he got you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You gonna still be. You might start thinking a little bit, but
my camera froze too. That was you the whole episode.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. You know what I'm saying? A little bit. But nah, I definitely appreciate y'all bringing me on, man. And anytime, man, I want to bring y'all on and talk about, you know, y'all and you know, KG, you know, we got history, and Sabrina, it's great meeting you. And
it's good to meet you too. Yeah. I love everything that you're doing. I can't wait to tap in and learn a lot more about you, both on the business and on the personal side. So kudos to everything that you're doing. And again, what is it? June 22nd, right?
June 22nd, yeah.
June 22nd.
Ferguson Park here in Temple, Texas. Temple, Texas, Ferguson Park. We're gonna be out there from 3 to 7, and it's just the family. I make a lot of people mad because they threw events out there before, but I always say this is gonna be the biggest productive event ever put on. You know, we have all kind of events, we have all kind of events, but it's not productive. It's just a bunch of people having a good time and partying, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we got to be serious sometime, and we, especially the state that our community in, we got to have at least some kind of serious time. And that's gonna be a day where kids gonna be playing and fun and all that, but we're gonna have a serious section where we really talking about building, we really talking about our own school, we really talking about stuff, and we really talking about how can we help the parents in the community and what they need. So it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be music, it's gonna be games, it's gonna be all that type of stuff. We're gonna be doing raffles. I had like 30 companies send me all kind of tickets and all that type of stuff. So we're gonna be raffling that off. We're gonna have good food, seafood. We're gonna have all kind of stuff like that. But the main thing is we there to really build, and we there to know it's a community event. You know, KG, where we from, it's always a hood day, right? And I say we got to stop having hood days and let's start having community days, because a hood and a community is two different things. You know what I'm saying? You don't own nothing in no hood. You don't take responsibility for nothing in the hood. But when it's your community, you own. You got the stores. You take pride in it. So just switching that one word changes the whole outcome.
Facts.
I like that.
That's facts. That's facts. That I'm gonna have to use that. Yeah. Hood day.
I'm on hood days. We have a community days.
Community day.
Yeah, community days, man.
Okay. Yeah. And I will say this: he probably didn't know. Maybe he did. But and Sabrina, I know you didn't know. But truth be told, we'll be broadcasting live. That day.
Oh yeah. When I knew you was coming, I already know it's we got to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it'll be live, so y'all gonna see everything live.
Yeah, we turn.
You gonna slide by Dallas and pick me up? You gonna make that big circle and just pick me up? And
look, she can't drive. She already said she can't drive. We don't want her on 35 like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what she said. I ain't said it. She said she can't drive, bro.
I did, and it's true. I can't try.
I ain't say it. I'm going off her. I don't know. I ain't never seen her drive, thankfully, from what it sounds like, thankfully. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord, that's bad.
I can't drive. I keep it real. No, I'm a bad driver, but I get you there safe.
Hey, we'll see what that Uber bill looking like. We'll figure out. We'll send the invoice to Truth Be Told. You know what I'm saying? Look, he stopped laughing then. You know what I'm saying? We'll send the invoice to Truth Be Told, man.
Hey, I'm off the
Hey, come on, Truth Be Told, get our limo down to the event, man. You know what I'm saying? And put it on the bill, man. Look, he froze again. Now he acting like he froze all of a sudden. Nah, man. It was a pleasure, though, man. I appreciate this, man. It was
it was a pleasure.
Anytime, man. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, I definitely come back on anytime. And if we want to just have certain topics, I know today we was kind of just freestyling. But, you know, certain topics, you know, me, I'm all about the topics and everything, too. So, hey, don't ever hesitate, man. I'll pull up anytime.
Yeah, let's think of something controversial and bring him back when we do something controversial.
Yeah.
Because Kevin is so mean. We need a neutral party. See how you right there in the middle between us? You'll keep us from... Wait, he just left.
I'm like a counselor right now. I'm like a counselor. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
She be on some bull. That's why. She be on some other stuff. I'll be on it. No.
Nah, you need that though. You need that. That's that balance. That's that balance.
I love it. Absolutely balance.
It's all about balance, for sure. KG, is this the longest show you ever had?
Yes, it is. I was just
hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I got you know me. I gotta set trends, bro. You know, I can't just show up and do regular stuff. I can't do the regular interview, bro. You know that, bro. I can't do the regular.
I was just gonna say, no.
Oh, we need to go longer. What was your longest show? You know what I'm saying?
No, I can't. I don't know. It's out of UNG. UNG probably the longest one.
But G, I gotta go tap in and see how long. G, if you beat me, we're going to the next one, and we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to double up on it. G, I'm gonna have to check it out, man. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta buy me a battery for my laptop.
I need something to drink. I'm famished. Yeah, we need to wrap this up.
Hey, I'm gonna go find me something to eat right now. You know what I'm saying? I just want to show up, man. And like I said, I support anything my boy KG got involved, because I just rock with KG. And it's just a pleasure meeting you. And I see you got the Hit Images podcast. So you got, okay, I see you. So
In
you
the
know,
next podcast.
yeah. So let's
gotta
just
go
stay
over
locked
there.
in. Let's make sure we build
Definitely.
up the show. Let's build off what we did tonight, and let's stay locked in, and see what we can do to help benefit everybody.
I love that. I love that.
I'm with it. I'm just riding. Let me know what I could do. Just hit me. You already know.
All
I
right.
got you.
Yes, sir. And if I don't talk to you, I'll probably talk to you before then, but I'll see you on June 22nd, man, and we'll be turned up in the park.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be live, baby. Y'all better be ready. Say,
Yeah,
man, I'm
let's
already
go.
we hyped up.
All right, caballeros. All right, caballeros. Buenas noches. Buenas noches.
Right? Yeah. Hey, I need some lessons. I need some lessons. I don't know what's going on.
Both of y'all did the same thing.
I'm lost, but hey, I take the lessons though. I definitely need to learn it. You know what I'm saying?
I said, okay, gentlemen. I said, okay, gentlemen. Have good night.
Speaker English. You sorry?
Paquito.
Okay,
That's the only thing I know Spanish. I know Paquito. Yeah.
Well,
No se preocupen. Puedo ayudarle con tu español, okay? I can help y'all with y'all Spanish. Don't worry.
That way.
I got y'all. I got y'all, and I got our listeners. Because that's something we need to change too. We need to learn Spanish so we know. So I'm here to help everybody.
I'm definitely tapping in. I'm tapping in with that. I'm tapping in.
But yeah, say I appreciate you coming though for real.
Love.
Absolutely.
Say y'all look out for the next flyer. I got it. I just gotta post it. Car Chronicles, y'all go check out the nonprofit. Go subscribe, like Wealth is Gangster. Say man, we up out of here, man. This is this is the longest. This 2 hours. Oh man.
I love it.
All right, y'all, we up out of here.
Salute.